This is a video on using the central limit theorem. The question states, the average final bid on eBay is $54 and the standard deviation is $18. If 38 randomly selected products are chosen, what is the probability that their average final bid will be greater than $57? So let's start out by writing out our important numbers and the symbols that correspond to those numbers. So in particular, the average final bid is $54. Well, the average is the mean, or mu, is equal to 54. The standard deviation is $18. The standard deviation is sigma, so sigma equals 18. There are 38 products, that's the sample size, so n is equal to 38. So next, what we can do is we can use the central limit theorem, because we're talking about an average, and the central limit theorem says that the mu sub x bar, so the mean of all the possible averages, is equal to mu, which is just 54. And also, sigma sub x bar, the standard error, or the standard deviation of all the possible averages, is equal to sigma over the square root of n, so that's 18 over the square root of 38. And I put that in my calculator, and I got about 2.92. So next, we want to find out what is the probability that their average final bid will be greater than $57. That's P, or the probability that the average, x bar, is greater than 57. And that's our big question mark. So let's look at a picture on this. We have 38 randomly selected products. That's greater than 30, so we can use the normal distribution here. So we can draw a normal curve. The mean was 54. And we want to find the probability that we're greater than 57. So I shade in the area to the right of 57. So notice that the low is 57 for this area, and the high is infinity. I'm going to approximate that with a lot of nines, as we'll see in a minute. So now let's go to our calculator and work this out. Here's the calculator, and I have a normal distribution, so I'm going to click on normal probability. It asks for the low, and if you remember, the low was 57, and the high was infinity, or a bunch of nines. Always put at least 2 more nines than the number of digits of the main numbers, and our numbers have 2 digits. So I'm just going to put a whole bunch of nines, at least 4. The mean, if you remember, was 54, and the standard deviation was 2.92. And I hit calculate, and there it is. There's our probability. It's about 0.15, etc. So now let's go back and answer the question. So we found that the probability that x bar is greater than 57 is about equal to 0.15 to 2 decimal places. So in conclusion, there is a 15% chance, because 0.15 is 15%, that the average of the 38 final bids will be greater than $57. And I'm done with the problem. Thank you for watching this video.